Hello everybody. I know it's been a week since I updated, and just because I'm trying to keep it at least once a week, I don't want to bore everybody too much. I have a little bit more to talk about today. It's not necessarily just going to be the TTC, it's other things as well. Things that made me just wonder what kind of a crazy world we live in. So, first of all, I'm going to start with the trying to conceive. I've already lost 9 pounds, which I'm very, very excited about. I mean, that's a big accomplishment in itself. One never takes into consideration just exactly how much that is. My pants are loose. I feel great. I feel a little bit more energetic. So I'm happy about that. On Thursday, I went to go get acupuncture, which was great. I honestly didn't think that I was going to feel so good afterwards. I honestly believed that it was going to hurt, that it was going to be painful, very uncomfortable, that I wasn't going to be able to relax. But it was great. I have nothing negative to say about it. I felt less stressful. I had, like I stated, energy. I felt energetic. Well, energy and energetic are the same thing, but you have no idea. It's like right away I was like, let's go walk, let's go do this, and let's go here, and let's go do that. You know what I mean? It was really good. So anybody who's trying to conceive, I recommend it. She even gave me some pills to try to balance out what any kind of like hormonal imbalance I may have. She says everything looks good though. And I believe 3 days ago I got my very first confirmation of ovulation on my fertility friend, which was awesome because I've been doing this for months and never ever have I ever had any kind of positive ovulation detection at all. So that was exciting because obviously my body is responding to the organic food, the working out, the relieving the stress. So obviously something's working because I never had that before. So that's really good. And then I'm also drinking my fertility tea now. Michelle's really good at giving it to me first thing in the morning, and then she tells me not to have anything at night, not to have it at night until she gets home. So I think it's her way of, feeling like she's doing something alongside me. And that's pretty much it as far as the trying to conceive journey. I thought it was going to be 44 days away, but obviously it's going to be a little bit longer now just because I took a little bit longer to ovulate. So that completely changes your next cycle and your next, fertile days and whatnot. So that's what's going on there. I don't know what made me think about this. Not even a few days ago, just yesterday. I came across someone's channel, and they of course had their reaction about 2 girls 1 cup, and of course everybody has that, which is great just because you could see the reaction. That's how I found the video, because I saw someone's reaction and I was like, what the hell could possibly be so bad that they're throwing up in their mouth and they're reacting the way they are? I was like, in my head I was like, you guys are wimps, and then when I actually saw it, I completely understood where everybody was freaking out about, because I threw up in my mouth. I had to run out of the room and I had to actually throw up. It was pretty sick. I honestly thought it was BS. At first I was like, it's chocolate, it's like some sort of like ice cream. But the throwing up thing, that's like you can't bullshit that part. So yeah. So watching that, I don't know, I was thinking, God, there's a lot of dirty people in the world, I mean, I know that everybody has their own levels of kink, and that's fine, you know what I mean, because some things that I may do, people are be like, well, what the hell's wrong with you, but I don't shit in a cup and I don't vomit in my partner's mouth or anything like that. That takes it to a different level. And it just made me realize we had come in contact with a girl. Well, I'm gonna blame this on Michelle because, quite honest, this is all her fault. Michelle was managing a store at the mall at one point, and this girl would always come in. And Michelle said, "Well, she seems very lonely. It was my birthday, and I decided to invite her over, and blah blah blah. I decided to ask her to come and join us, because we were gonna celebrate Michelle's birthday." And I was like, "Well, who the fuck is she? You know, you're just inviting some complete person over, complete stranger to our apartment, and we don't even know who she is. No, you know, she's been in the store to buy supplements for about 4 months, so we've talked a little bit, and our friend Corey at the time was working with Michelle too, so she was like, you know, trying to diffuse the situation by saying, oh no, she's fine, she's just a little nerdy, you know. So I was like, well, it's Michelle's birthday, you know, what can I say? You know, if you want to invite her, that's fine. So of course the girl comes over, and here she comes in. The first time you meeting her, she comes in with her scalpel, tools, book, and I was like, well, are you a med student? And she goes, no, I really want to be a mortician. Which, that's fine, you know, if people love doing that, that's fine. But her fascination was a little odd, you know. She was really into this stuff. So then, of course, my ex-best friend, she started like bringing up topics about, you know, what kind of kink are you into and blah blah blah. So then, of course, this girl had 1 beer and she's acting as though she's, you know, she's acting a fool basically. She starts saying that she's really into midget porn. I mean, who the hell agrees or admits to something like that the first time you meet somebody? You know, hey, if you're into midget porn, that's fine. You know, you go with your bad self. But my concern is, who says it? Who admits to something like this the first day you meet someone? You know? So, I don't even know how long it's been, but I'm sorry if it's taking so long. So anyways, so it goes from one topic to another. She says, you know, she's a virgin, but that she, you know, masturbates time and time again and blah, blah, blah. So in my head, I'm like, this girl is just nuts. I can't comprehend. I can't relate, because I could never just start talking to complete strangers about my sexual preferences or my endeavors. You know, you just don't do that. So I don't know how it happened that she tells Michelle, well, I love inserting fruits and food and, you know, in my, you know, my vagina, you know. And we sat there stunned. We're like, oh my god, this girl's just, you know, now it's getting ridiculous. She's getting exaggerated. She wants to see a reaction. So we didn't give it to her. We're like, oh, really? That's cool. You know, if that's what you're into, go for it. You know, go with your bad self and, you know, do this and do that. So she tells Michelle a few minutes later, you know what, I'm really hungry. And Michelle's like, okay, well, whatever. You know, do you want me to, like, heat you something up? You know, we only have corn dogs. We have, like, pizzas and stuff like that. And she goes, I'll take the corn dog. I love corn dogs. So Michelle heats it up and she brings it back. And then out of the blue, she just gets the corn dog and holds it like this and says, you know what? I would really love to shove this up my ass. And of course I'm like, there's no freaking way. There's no freaking way that this girl's gonna shove a corn dog up her ass in my living room, you know? So of course I'm being, you know, facetious, and I'm like, okay, well, don't do that until I go get my camera, you know, because I'm like, if this girl's gonna do this, I got to get it on film, because no one's gonna believe what the hell's going on, you know? So of course I went to go get my camera. Corey went to her room and she got her video camera. And of course we're like, okay, yeah, you're gonna do this, go for it, shove it up her butt. Thinking, you know, the girl's gonna be like, yeah, I got you guys, you know. She never said that, and she shoved him up her ass. And what's more disturbing, if seeing someone insert a corn dog up their bum isn't enough, she ate it, you know. By that point, yeah, I was gagging, you know. And she was like stating how salty it was, and I'm sorry that if this is too graphic. It's just, in my opinion, or in my so many years of being on this world, I've never met someone like that. After that, I mean, of course, we never hung out with her. That was the end of the friendship or whatever. I don't know. So my question to you guys is, what is the sickest thing you've ever witnessed in person? And who is the most disturbing individual you've ever met? I just want to know your thoughts, because honestly, I've never heard of anybody else who's come in contact with anybody like we did. So, sorry that this vlog was long. I just want to know your opinion on this, and I want to read your freakiest story. So that's about it. And if nobody believes that this happened, I have the pictures for proof. So just remember that. Bye.